All right, welcome back. So, I'm going to do another install on the boat. And you've seen this before because I've put it on my last boat. But I like it so much, I'm going to put it on this boat. A little bit different install from the last one because the last one, as I showed, I removed that base plate right here off the suction cup mount. But this one, I actually bought this diamond mount right here. And then I bought this part separately as well because I already had the middle part. So this way I could do this in a little bit of a different setup than what I had. I'm going to mount this on my dash just above the gauges on my tracker. I know the boats now, the newer boats, probably laid out differently so you can mount phones. Maybe they have mounts for phones, but this one doesn't have a spot on the dash. As you can see, there's really not many places to attach anything. This is a 2005 tracker. So trying to determine where to put it, like on the newer trackers, they've got a place here with a band. You can put your phone right in here. And as you can see, this phone's pretty big, but it would fit there. But that's not where I want it. I want it oriented up here. That's where I want to have it. So, looking at the way, I've already kind of figured out the orientation of this and how I want it to sit. So, I'm going to mount it in a manner like this. Yeah, it's in a good location. That's what I find. I could still see well. I use the Navionics religiously on my phone. I have the app. I love it. I've also got the Humminbird Helix 5 that I repurposed here. The big screens are not what I really need here. I just need to know where I'm going. I need to see what's underneath the boat, the depth and everything, and I'm good to go. So this works out well for me because then I'll have everything here that I need to get me around to the spots I need. And then, like I said, I've got the GPS and all my waypoints on the 7 up front, and I'm good. So let's install this, show you how to do it. So what I got to do is remove the screws in the windshield because I want to get this off and out of my way. That way I can mount it where I need to right there, but I need access because I can't screw it in without removing the windshield. So there's 4 screws I got to take. Don't mind all this mess on my boat. I got all kinds of crap on here and I got to clean her up. So what I'm going to do is just take these out just to loosen up the windshield, so I can get to where I got to get to. So be careful. I think there's some bushings in here. Don't lose them, as you can see right here. Okay, now that I got it loose, I lift that off. Gonna make sure I don't lose the grommets. This is kind of dirty in here, so I think what I'll do, since I've got it off, I'll clean all that up. Okay, I got her all shined up. Everything, it was pretty dirty, so nice and clean. Now I'm gonna get the mount. I got some black screws I'm gonna use as well. What I've done is I've just put it back to a normal upright position so I can find a center point. And what I'm gonna do is I'll take my Sharpie and I'm going to mark these holes on either side. Then I'm going to drill some pilot holes and fasten it on. Everything looks nice and centered. So I'm just going to go in there, a couple marks, and we'll drill the holes in those spots right there. And then put screws in. I'm going to find my marks here, drill my pilot holes. And then I got my ball base there. I like the diamond. I got a set of black screws I found that I'm going to use. And I'm going to put these in by hand because I don't want to strip the crap out of them, so I will do this by hand. Get the one started. I really do like the RAM setup for a lot of stuff I have. It's you know, it's a great system with a whole bunch of different things that you can get for whatever it is that you need, want. It's pretty solid, I tell you. Again, it's like you can orient things a certain way. I'm gonna put this back on. Like I said, you can change the orientation. I like all my stuff in landscape mode. That's just how I prefer it. This is a really good system. As you see, I got it here. I got it on the front. I religiously I love these things. I use them a lot. As you can see, that's the finished product there. Now I'll put the, I'm going to test it with the phone first before I put the windshield back on. Okay, so a quick test. I just want to put my phone in here, see how it goes, and then you can tighten it up. You can get your hand in there and you can tighten it up. As you can see, it's all perfect. That's exactly what I want. Or like I said, you can orient it the other way around if you want. Whatever makes you happy. But for me to use Navionics, I gotta have it this way. So let's get the windshield on and see how it works. Make sure that you get these grommets back inside. Mine fell out when I was cleaning the windshield on the inside. I just noticed it. They were laying on the ground, so I'll pop them back in. And then we'll slide this back on. Line them up with the previous holes. I am going to just put them in by hand. I don't want to mess this up and strip anything out. So once I get everything lined up where I need it to be, I will put the screws in by hand, and that way that'll ensure that I'm not going to strip anything, because it's pretty easy to strip this out in these plastic helms like this. It's just plastic, right? So you could use a drill if you want, but if you use a drill, make sure that you put it at the lowest setting, and that way it should click out. But I still would just use a screwdriver, take your time, make sure you don't strip them out, and then you'll be happy at the end of the day. Okay, friends, it is complete. As you can see, it's in a perfect spot for me to view it. And I've got the simulator on Humminbird here. So with the two of them, it's a nice 1-2 punch, shall we say, here. And like I said, it also comes with this. You put this on the back. I haven't done that yet. And that's the basically the safety strap that goes over the corners of your phone and keeps it in place in case you hit some big bumps and it's gonna fall off. But this thing is pretty sturdy, and I don't see it coming off, but hey, you never know. Anything's possible. But yeah, like I said, with the two of these here, this is definitely something I'm gonna enjoy. Like I said, this is on my 2005 tracker, Pro Team 175. So if you have a boat that's this old, or even a newer one, you can do it this way. There's different places you can mount them on. Like I said, this dash just really didn't afford me to do that. But hey, we're that close now. We're that close. I should have this out for testing very soon. So stay tuned, all right? Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. And remember, like and subscribe if you like the content. And you know what? Take care. Tight lines.